Hi everyone, my name is Anne Olivia, and this is a screencast to a project group I did with my team members. My team members and I chose the topic Internet of Things. In this project, we discussed the definition of Internet of Things, its evolution, and the various devices and areas it affects, such as smartphones, tablets, education, farming, livestock, and artificial intelligence, to name a few. Okay, so what is Internet of Things? The Internet of Things is really about the extension of internet connectivity into physical devices and everyday objects. Embedded with electronics, internet connectivity, and other forms of hardware, these devices can communicate and interact with each other over the internet, and they can be remotely monitored and controlled. So I was responsible for the two sections, smartphones and tablets. Okay, to start with smartphones here. So, in my opinion, most people between the age of 16 and 70 own a smartphone these days. Fendelman defines a smartphone as a smaller version of a computer that has a virtual store of many applications, such as games, maps, and browsers, and that help to turn uh, these devices into like a device that is smarter than a regular cell phone. Okay, so smartphones are embedded with wireless capabilities such as Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and infrared. So yeah, I made more notes here. Okay, these phones are also known to have a larger memory. Like smartphones generally have a larger memory compared to um, regular phones back in the day, such as Nokia, and like the phones our parents and grandparents and ancestors used to use. So like we have smartphones these days, iPhones, Androids, whatever brand there is now. Generally, like these days, we only have smartphones. Okay, so with a Wi Fi connection, a smartphone can communicate with another device over a wireless signal. I use the example of see, I use the example of downloading Google Maps. This app does not only give one direction, so it does not only give you directions, but it also allows you to read the comments other people have made on a place you intend to visit. Say you want to go like to a restaurant. Okay, say you're trying to go to a restaurant, for example, and you've never been to that restaurant. If you download the app Google Maps and hit the name of the restaurant, you're able to see the comments people have made. Say it tells you like the reviews. It gives you like if it's a 2 star or a 5 star restaurant. It tells you if people liked it. Um, People give you the advice on what you can eat and what you shouldn't eat and stuff like that. So so that was really more yeah. So that was closely linked to Wi-Fi because that's something you can do with the Wi-Fi. Like with the Wi-Fi connection, you can download that. Bluetooth is similar to audio streaming. It is mostly associated to wearable devices. So usually Bluetooth like is mostly linked to um, devices that are like nearby. Like generally when you speak about Bluetooth, like it's really like within a small range. Okay. A good example of a Bluetooth application is linking a smartphone to a car radio to play music while on a trip. Okay, so I took this example right here. Say you're traveling from New York to Washington D.C. for example. That is a 3 hours and a half trip. If you want to play music on your phone, you can just use the Bluetooth. So a lot of videos on YouTube show you how this is done. So it shows you how to um, Like this video show you how to link your Bluetooth to a car radio. It's pretty easy, and it's a pretty cool advantage of Bluetooth. Okay, so going down here in this video, Rod Schwartz talks about the constant advancement in technology when it comes to Bluetooth for the Internet of Things. He elaborates on Bluetooth 5, it, which is a future and faster version of our ordinary Bluetooth. Um, Rod Short says with Bluetooth 5, they are working on doubling the speed from 1 megasymbols per second to 2 megasymbols per second. So which is much faster than our ordinary Bluetooth. Okay, and he also says that with Bluetooth 5, um, Bluetooth 5 will also allow 8 times more broadcast capacity. So I think this means like with Bluetooth 5, you'll be able to like have a like larger range. Okay. So that was it for smartphones. Okay. So now I'm gonna move to tablets. Okay, because this was my second section. Okay. Let's see. So of recent, I have not. So I haven't really visited or been to a meeting uh, without tablets. So I always come across 1 or 2 tablets when I go for a meeting or when I watch a movie. There's always a tablet present somewhere in a business. Companies use tablets for research, for presentations, to monitor business profits, and a lot of other things. As long as these tablets have internet connectivity, they are incredibly useful. And on tablets, apps can also be downloaded. So all iPads, for example, all iPads, iPods, whatever it's called, they all have they all have Apple stores. Okay, so that was really it for tablets because I mean smartphones and tablets are really pretty close to each other when it comes to um, the Internet of Things. But yeah, so I was responsible for these 2 sections. So while working on this project, I learned quite a few things. I was surprised to find out I could um tether my smartphone on my PC using Bluetooth. So tethering is a process of sharing the mobile data or Wi-Fi connection on your phone with your laptop. So you're basically using your phone as a modem or a router. Okay. So most commonly, this is done using Wi-Fi, but there is also an option for Bluetooth connection in the same menu. That is something I learned, and also I did not know that there are multiplayer games that can be played over Bluetooth. This game can be found on both Google Play Store and Apple App Store. That is something I definitely did not know. I again did not know that it is possible to control lightning. I'm sorry, not lightning. It's possible to control like the light in your house using Bluetooth. Okay. So for this project, as I said before, I was responsible for discussing smartphones and tablets in terms of Internet of Things, and I was also responsible for the overview, creating the overview of the project. So I had to describe what the project is about. So so I had to read through what my team members wrote and come up with an overview of the project. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sorry if my I hope hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. And yes, I hope everybody's fine and you have a good day.